Hey ladies, it's been a long time since I've done a video, so I thought that I would shoot one today with the topic of what to do with an idea, which was stolen from a really great children's book. I guess it's a children's book. I have it in my home. We don't have kids because it's just such a sweet little book. I will mention who the author was in the newsletter so you guys can see who it is and maybe get it. It's just a really sweet little book. So what to do with an idea. I get so many great ideas, so many inspirations, and I often forget them. I'll be in the shower and I'll be like, oh my gosh, that is so amazing, as I'm like washing my hair, and then I'll be like, oh, I gotta get out of the shower and write it down. I'm like, that's ridiculous. How could I forget something this awesome? Like it's epic. I can't forget it. And then I'll get out of the shower and I'll go about, my daily business, and then I'll get a phone call or whatever. And by mid-afternoon, I'll be like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking about in the shower this morning? And literally it's gone. And it's not very helpful. So then I had the great idea of like, oh man, I'm getting one of these like waterproof shower recorders so that I can be in the shower when I get all my downloads and like hit the button and just like voice record my great ideas so I don't forget them. I just forgot that until just now. So I get you, you get me, right? It's a challenge. So I really try to just write them down if I'm not in the shower the moment that they come into my mind, and just ponder them for a little while and look into them a little more deeply. Like, what are the values behind this idea? Like, why is this idea come to me? Why is it important? And how would it make me feel if I moved forward and did something with this idea? And the ones that you can come up with the answers to those questions and really anchor it in you, those are the ideas worth sharing, worth moving forward with, worth moving forward with your creative dreams with that idea. And so yes, first step is to write the idea down and delve into it a little bit, and then do a little research. Maybe don't ask your friends, because our friends are fantastic. They'll tell you lots of things are good ideas that might not be the best ideas in the world. So bring it to the demographic that would either be, utilizing or learning from or benefiting in some way from this idea, and bring it to those people in some way and ask them what they think about it. We do a lot of designing at the whiteboard, which I've talked about before, which is, coming up with all these great ideas with ourselves, our computer, our paper, and then maybe asking our friends, but never actually bringing it to the people who are going to be the eventual receivers of it. And they're the ones with the feedback that we really need. So with your ideas, write them down, delve into them, share them with people who matter, get the feedback that you need to hone it and really make it usable and obtainable and shareable and all of those things. And then find some inspiration to keep going on it, even if it's something that you can only do once a week. One little action towards that thing. Even if you're the busiest person in the world, there's 5 minutes or 10 minutes in a week or a day that you can move this thing forward. But that would take chunking down all the things that need to happen in maybe 5 or 10 minute increment tasks of things that you could do. So if you could take a minute to just chunk down the next 3 big steps to this thing into 10-minute segments, that will really help you stay on course to be able to do something to advance your ideas forward, even if you don't have all the time to really run the ball all the way up the field with it. And I'll just start with those 3 tips. There's lots of things that we can do with our great ideas, but to keep putting them off and to keep forgetting them and to keep not doing them is really detrimental to a part of your spirit that's asking you to pick them up, to be creative, to bring your voice to the world, and to share what's being downloaded through you. And I hope that maybe you'll share some of those ideas with me. I'd love to hear them. If you guys have had a great idea lately, something you'd love to run with, but you haven't for one reason or another, email me and let me know what that is. I'd love to hear all of your great inspirations. Okay, I will talk to you soon. Bye.